know if you get any. Right? So I'll keep it locked and keep up the good vibes, man.
All right, thanks so much, member, for your contribution. As always, man.
Ever we must show discipline, tolerance.
So members, feel free, you guys could call in. Let me know exactly what is the weather like on your end as well.
And better nation. I say,
Haven't heard of any reports of any flooding. The road is just very much wet.
so
Those numbers again at 3420081 4665 I saw a bit of wind as well.
sister, and let us
Hi, good afternoon, Truckee.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Good afternoon to everybody.
Afternoon, member.
Everybody. Yeah, well, the 91.9 truck is on the move there right now.
Right.
I know all the only truck to the car. Carried all over the place. Yeah, well, I left from Point Lisa this morning. But now rain. Point Lisa was rain since morning. Plus the stuff on afternoon. So right now I'm in Barataria area. They're coming down and it's just a sprinkle we're getting right. So far, no flood. Carney Bridge, just the Carney River, it has risen, but not to that threatening point.
Nothing to panic. Nothing to panic about.
Yeah, nothing to panic. I called my boss lady home, my wife there. She says, "Oh, Santa Cruz looking good too. It's just still raining." So we just have to keep it safe. That is all so far.
Nice.
And even up until I got my daughters and up until I got my family, even on that side. So the zones where I know the immediate families are, and that everybody is, so far we looking good as well, and hopefully elsewhere.
Nice. Well, thanks very much for the update, Truckee.
Yeah. And I will leave it this, right? If this might be able to put a little smile. I if any other caller can come and can also have access to this as well. Back in the 80s when I was in primary school, we used to get to go in the Oval to watch cricket. I call our friend this morning and give her the voice recording and everything. And this is serious. We'll go, every so often we'll go and take in a game, they select schools. And I can remember, you come from your holidays, Christmas or the Easter holidays. After touch base in school, teacher telling you, write an essay about a day in your holiday. You go in the cricket oval, write an essay. So this really happened to us. So we go on to watch cricket. Go on down there, rainfall. We don't like to write essay. So we had all of us planned. When we go back, if Miss tell me, and so happened. All we put rain, no play. Shortest and sweetest essay. Miss put it on and tell us, oh, we have no mind. I said, come now, man, Miss now, man. I said, I remember that well. So I just say, so for people, the only thing rain does stop is cricket. As far as we know when it comes to sports. So for us, our shortest sweetest essay back in the 80s was rain, no play. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
So
Truckee, well, thanks for that
everybody.
one.
Locked on, listen.
Yeah, man. Truckee, thanks so much for your contribution. Yeah, boy, rain does only stop cricketer. Well, but something stopped our footballers from entering the World Cup, boy. It wasn't rain. So yesterday afternoon, I said that I have an announcement that I have an announcement for you all, and I told you all today definitely I would make that announcement. So I want to take this moment to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love, support, and the energy you have given me every afternoon on the Street Council. It has been an incredible journey sharing conversation, real life stories, opinions, and vibes with all of you. This week, ending Friday, 21st November 2025, will be my final week on the Street Council, as I will no longer be hosting the weekday show. But now, I'm not leaving 919 FM. Alright? You can still catch me on every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Tempo Takeover, bringing the vibes, the music, and the tempo, and of course, the Anderson energy you know and love. So while I'm stepping away from the Street Council, I'm still very much part of the 919 family and yours. And anytime the station needs me to fill in once I'm available, you'll hear me right back on your airwaves.
Come, let us sit and try to.
So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say again thank you for every call, every laugh, every conversation, and every moment we have shared.
Discipline.
Stay locked, and I will see you on Tempo Takeover
To build.
every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. All right?
I
So
say.
with enough gratitude, I want to thank you all so much for welcoming me
Because this is our land,
and for being a part of the council, yeah?
sister. And let us build a nation together.
Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Well, this is the point back here. Well, let me give you first congratulations on your new venture.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all what you have given to us. As I say, I remember I given you my number. So feel free in the future. Call anything you need to find out. As I say, what you had put on the spot. I appreciated that. That wasn't a problem. So that's continue the good work. As you know, as ever so often, most of it try to catch up Friday and Saturday as well with Mike.
Right.
So, I could start with Mike and Lappy, and I could Lappy into you. So, all of that. So, thank you again. Because I thought you was going to tell us, so, you might be the new minister of national security or something like that. Right?
No, I'm not there yet.
But keep up the good work and continue. And that's we there with you. You have the support. I can start with myself. You have my support.
Well, thanks very much, Trucky. Thanks very much for that.
You're most welcome.
All right,
and that quick thing on the football, I think the Ministry of Sports should do on the aspect of the football, right? I think that they need to really sit down and fight, because to me, right, he's an accomplished footballer, but he's now making headways as a coach. But I think they need to fight, because look at other countries. You would see certain countries flop, and all of a sudden they pick back up. What did they do? How did they do it? I can recall, as a person who loved the game, I can remember after Germany got knocked out in 2000 in first round to the Euros. They made it to the finals. Brazil defeated them. A first round in 2004. And between 2006 till 2014, they won top of the world. They're going through a transition. So how can sides rebound? But like we can't, for some reason, it's either we're not rebounding or we just don't have that correct energy or something. So we should create some kind of department to get good coaches. When I say good, to create good coaches.
Right.
That proper structure. I don't know if I'm saying correct. I believe that I think that we're trying to say. So we have a department where, okay, you come in, Anderson or Truckman wants to be a coach. Let's see what you can do. Let's see. So you might be a coach, but let's see if you can do this. Proper psychological assessment. You have a mindset. But that is just my little take. So I think they should probably take that, whoever listened in that aspect. I'm just as simple as we say, bystanders looking in.
Right.
So locked on listeners again. So listeners again, you continue the good work, and I say you have the support. So,
thanks again, Shocky, for that. Yeah. And I totally agree. I think there need to be an entire overhaul on because it's not only, I wouldn't say just the coaches alone, or administrative staff. I think the players as well. We need to get more serious when coming to these games, these sports, these competitions.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in.
I mean, I know that for some persons it's like a, it's like a.
Now is the time to come home and do something instead of stay.
It's like a pips. If for lack of a better word, it's like a pips.
More than ever.
To go out there to say, I playing on the, the national side. I playing for the West Indies.
To build.
I representing Trinidad. But are you really representing Trinidad?
I say that is the main.
Are you really going out there
Come let us go hand in hand
and working hard?
because this is our land. Come my friend
Going to all your practices,
and let us
going out there and really executing. Time and time again, we have seen where we keep falling short. And speaking about falling short, So you guys know right now, the pageant, Miss Universe pageant 2025 is, it has kicked off. We have our queen who is there taking part in the competition, Miss Latifah Morris, as I mentioned a couple of days ago, to go out and vote for her. Go to the app, vote. But this Miss Universe pageant has really been a serious roller coaster, as we have seen judges who have resigned. There has been so much a controversy, to the point where we also saw that the Miss Universe Jamaica, Gabrielle Henry, she fell. Unfortunately, she fell hard, to the point where they had to literally take her. Emergency paramedics had to literally take her. So she is recovering from a fall, but she fell really hard. I would really hope that, she recovers, speedy recovery. But it's like a zombie on this pageant, boy. It's one thing after the other. But I have a little clip from our Miss Universe Trinidad and Tobago contestant Latifah Morris. She continues to impress the pageant. And she actually had on one of her costume. She was displaying a costume, a carnival costume. And I think the name of the costume was the Douglas. But I have a little clip of that, of her presenting this costume and so forth. She's looking so fabulous, representing the red, white, and black. And I do wish her all the best. I hope that she could literally bring home the crown.
Election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spice.
So for those that are on YouTube and also our website, you'll be able to see this short clip of Miss Morris and her costume presentation. She looked so fantastic. Take a look at this.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Trinidad and Tobago. This national costume celebrates Latifah's African and East Indian heritage, blending sacred Ganges beadwork with bold African prints. A celebration of dual parentage and national heritage, Trinidad and Tobago.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Latifah is definitely a queen. She looks so fabulous. You know what? I think I'm going to retract. I'm not going to say I'm hoping that she's going to bring home the crown. She is going to bring home the crown. I mean, it's since our last Miss Universe
is what I have to say.
Was Miss Wendy Fitzwilliams,
Some grudges and
who won the pageant back in 1994.
Just sit and try to relate.
So I think it's about time. No, not so Trinidad, not so members. It's about time that we bring it home.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my friend. nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will.
Also saw a 32-year-old San Juan woman died after a vehicle she was in went over a cliff along the North Coast Road yesterday afternoon. So condolences going out to her family. Oh my gosh. That's so unfortunate, yeah?
So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
So I saw that a maxi was robbed in Aruka somewhere on the bus route. I'm not gonna lie to you, Trinidad and Tobago. I honestly, are we really under SOE? Are we in a SOE?
You have to spell them out. Cause you know
we're even hearing from our Homeland Security Minister that
it's putting more effort and less play.
Trinidad seems to be in a better place, his words.
More than ever we must show.
In respect to, you know, drugs and guns and you name it.
Production to build a strong and better nation.
And he's saying this based on the assistance of, you know, the US for their presence within our shores and so forth.
Because this is our land.
But is this really the crime plan? Is this really the crime plan to hope that, you know, America, the US bail us out? Is it that the US is doing the crime plan for us? And if so, then I think that these other bandits, like, they haven't gotten the message just yet that, hey,
this also goes for every
US here. And if that is our Homeland Security crime plan to just go and say, you know, the US is here.
Come home and do something.
Probably they need to spread that memo a little more, advertise it a little more, because a lot of persons are still
now
picking up guns,
we must show.
Picking up knives, doing home invasion, committing crime.
Production to build a strong and better nation.
And I want you to take a listen to what the Homeland Security Minister had to say when the media asked him questions of
come my brother, come my sister,
in relations to one of the US boats being in our waters.
All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says the presence of the U.S. in the region has stemmed the free flow of traffickers to the country.
The presence of the United States in international waters continues to benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because now persons are hesitating, or there's great hesitation in persons bringing in guns, illegal drugs, and performing this act of human trafficking. That's much I can tell you.
CNC3 News spoke to Alexander outside the Immigration Detention Center. He adds that while he is thankful for their presence, he is unaware of any warships in the country's territorial waters amidst international reports highlighting 2 warships in the Gulf of Paria.
I have seen no ship. Nobody have sent any ship to me. So the only way I can answer that is I have no idea. If there's a ship there, you see? If I saw a ship there and you see me present, then you ask me about the ship.
But the Prime Minister is confirming that there are warships in our waters and they are part of an ongoing military presence of U.S. war machines in the region since September, targeting what the U.S. said is narco-terrorists. Many have condemned the narco strikes as extrajudicial killings. In a WhatsApp response to CNC3 News, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says during the training, which is expected to end on Friday, there will be ships and aircraft in and out of the country. When asked about Alexander's uncertainty about the ships, the Prime Minister called him a disciplined minister who follows the chain of command. Former National Security Minister and former captain in the Defence Force Gary Griffith says the warships must have had permission to enter the country's territorial waters.
There would have been a request to have it enter our territorial waters, and that is within known as the EEZ, our exclusive economic zone. That's 200 miles in circumference around the Trinidad and Tobago. So if it is that is true, the government of Trinidad and Tobago must be informed and they must give that approval for that to take place.
The Prime Minister adds that there are currently 250 Marines taking part in the training at the Defence Force barracks at Camp Kumutu, Tetron and Camp Omega. Jensen Lavend, CNC3.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
So I am actually getting ready to pay some bills, but we definitely continue where we leave off. We're gonna take a pause and pay those bills, and then we're gonna continue. Yeah.
Now the election back and I'll die away.
Bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Oh gosh, baby, the wedding is just days away. We never booked the caterer.
Oh, wait, just now. Oh, relax, baby. I already called Michelin already. Michelin Experience.
Wait, what? When?
Sometime last week, the same caterer that did our Christmas party at work, remember? When your sister showed up uninvited and she took all the leftovers?
But one thing for sure, the lasagna, it tastes real good.
I know. They're tasty, reliable, and affordable. They even deliver. And if you want, they could cook on site. So go back to bed, baby. Don't worry. Everything done handled. Michelin has us.
Have a great night rest knowing Michelin has you from weddings to business functions. Michelin Experience Limited delivers unforgettable flavor and flawless services. So call them at 474-2250 or follow on social media at Michelin Experience. Great food, exceptional service every time.
Looking for the ultimate weekend vibe?
Then pull up to Experience Bar,
where every weekend is a celebration of culture,
music, and pure energy.
Kick things off every Friday at 4 p.m. with the Experience After Work line.
Good vibes, cold drinks,
and the perfect way to unwind after the grind.
Then on Saturday at 10 p.m., it's time to turn up with Strictly Local Saturdays After Party.
Hosted by DJ Flex 868
and Gingerbread.
Blending Trinbago's hottest hits with
local trending bangers.
And when Sunday rolls in,
we set the tone for the week ahead with Reggae Sundays.
Positive vibrations from 9 p.m. that'll have you feeling only goodness and inspired.
Enjoy drink specials, secure parking,
and free admission every single weekend at number 2 Eastern Main Road, Aruca.
This is where the culture lives and the vibes never miss. So come through, bring your crew,
and experience the weekend like never before.
At Experience Bar, number 2 Eastern Main Road, Aruca.
This year I say I'm not cooking. Young brother ask me what you're doing. Crazy, your family them go start screwing. Without food, well, the Christmas could ruin. Tell them to settle and cease. They will still get
Christmas with KFC's Festive Feast. Get a festive box, 3 pieces of tenders and wedges for only $39.95. Or a festive bucket, 8 pieces of chicken, 2 regular sides, and 2 portions of wedges for $159. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Merry Christmas.
Starting November 1st, we kick off the Parang and Christmas season right here. Ready to hear your song? Email us your request at street919music@gmail.com with your contact number, and you will get to shout out your music on the air.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from Kings Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
It's me, Mr. Lee. Magnets on the road. The girls and them ready. They ready. Magnets on the road. They are man, they ready. They ready. When I feel tonight, I go jam on somebody, woman. Right inside of the baddest woman like ocean. Oh, lad, lad, lad. Help me, please. So much woman in the West Indies. Look how they start to wind it up. All in the road, they winding up. Look at their faces lighting up. All on the fence, they climbing up. Look how they start to wind it up. All in the road, they winding up. Look at their faces lighting up. All on the fence, they climbing up. Must be playing. Must be playing. Welcome back to Trinidad. Welcome back to Carnival. Must be playing. Must be playing. Welcome back to Trinidad. Welcome back to Carnival. Kelly, where you winding it perfect. You wait, oh yeah, you deserve it. You love the bacchanal. And you love the bacchanal. You winding on like you mean it. You wait, oh yeah, just to prove it. You in love with Carnival. You in love with Trinidad. So let me build some vibes in here. The energy crazy. How we afraid no paint and powder, them thing no face. Oh lad, 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 help me please. So much fetting out the West Indies. Look how they start to wind it up. All in the road they winding up. Look at their faces lighting up. All on the fence they climbing up. Look how they start to wind it up. All in the road they winding up. Look at their faces lighting up. All on the fence they climbing up. Must be playing. Must be playing. Welcome back You love the bacchanal. If you love the bacchanal, you whining on like you mean it. You wait all year just to prove it. You in love with Carnival. You in love with Trinidad. I love with Carnival. I love with Trinidad. I love with Carnival. I love with Trinidad.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Now the election bacchanal die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spites and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon once again to all our members, all our listeners. The Street Council is in session. The Speaker of the House, Anderson. Just 5 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. So before I continue our conversation, I want to take this moment as well to wish all our children around the world
forget all your differences, let we start to build
a blessed day as we celebrate them today. As today is World Children's Day.
Discipline.
So to all the children around the world, right here in Trinidad and Tobago,
a strong and better nation.
I hope that you guys are having a great, blessed day.
Foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
So before the break, you know, I was literally just touching on what our Homeland Security Minister would have said in relations to the U.S. boats in our waters. Well, I mean, he seemed to be, you know, like he wasn't aware of that.
See about.
He said if it is that persons are stating that there are boats in our waters,
because you know as well,
they need to literally carry him and show him the boats because he's not aware of it. But then the Prime Minister would have said, yes, the boats are here.
More than ever we must.
When they asked the Prime Minister about, you know, the Homeland Security Minister not being aware of it, she more or less said, you know, he is more or less following instructions.
I say that is the main foundation.
That's about it, yeah.
So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is.
But while all of that is happening,
come, my brother, come, my sister, and
we are still seeing crime, a lot of crime happening. at, for instance, the robbery that happened with a maxi taxi in Aruka. And I have this clip that I wanna play for you guys to be able to see exactly what transpired in this maxi. The maxi man had one of those
this also goes
cams,
big onion,
dash cams in the maxi that was able to capture exactly what happened. So imagine that you are traveling in this maxi on your merry way, whether it be to work, whether it be to your next,
because now
whether it be to go home. You had a long day, you're tired.
Tolerance.
You probably just get up. However,
to build a strong and better nation, I say,
and especially on a day like this when it's already raining.
So come let us go hand in hand.
A person storm the maxi and rob you, the dry, everybody.
Brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
And we supposed to be under an SOE. Take a look at this Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at this member.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
For those of you that are on YouTube and our website, Facebook as well, you guys will be able to see the video. Right now, the maxi just put out a passenger and is proceeding on his next, I guess proceeding in the east, probably Arima. Somebody else has just pressed the buzzer and the person is literally making them their way out of the maxi.
Nobody move.
Hey, go down that man. Jack my son. Go on. Please, because you know you can confess.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
members and listeners, when I tell you I reach a point I'm so fed up.
Now the election back and I'll die away.
I am literally heartbroken when I see that our
fights and grudges and concentrate.
Persons who use the public transportation,
because now more than ever we must show.
You see the ones that not living in any big mansion,
tolerance and product.
The ones that literally trying hard to make ends meet,
strong and better nation,
have to be faced or put in positions like this.
Let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
I am literally asking that the Ministry of National Security, please, whatever is the plan, whatever plan has been drafted, it is time to start implementing it. It is time for our citizens to feel a sense of security, to feel comfortable to travel. I've been getting so many different calls, so many persons who said, Anderson, I am even afraid to travel with my cell phone. Anderson, I'm afraid to even travel with a laptop in my bag. All because they are afraid that when they travel in, somebody could literally try to steal from them, rob them.
I say,
is this the new Trinidad and Tobago? We speak about fear-mongering. This ain't fear-mongering, you know. It is happening.
Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
This is not you wearing a big gold chain or showing off, you know. This is you in a maxi. Well seated. Maybe said your prayer and hoping to reach your next destination safely, and boom. These delinquents storm the maxi.
So much of things that we need to see.
You could hear one of the passengers saying, you know, I have medication.
Spell them out.
And this,
cause you know as well as I do, the only way.
Excuse of a human
in more effort and less play.
It's telling the elderly, take out your medication, all because he just wants to take her bag. You hear another elderly and another lady is saying, at least give me back my ID card. Because the process, you have to go in the police station, you have to make a report, you have to then carry that to ID office.
So come let us work hand in hand.
Why?
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my.
Why are we continuing? Why are we sitting down though?
Together
and accepting this? Not because it didn't knock, you know, it didn't come knocking on your door. Doesn't mean it may never come in. We need to fix it now. There's a minister who just go around saying, we will fix it.
This also goes.
Please spread that to your other ministers, please, and tell them we need to fix this problem.
Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out day and freezing. Because now, more than ever,
we need to fix it. And I invite you guys to be a part of today's show as well. Feel free to call in and let me know what you think. What could be a solution? What is your solution to this? What advice could we really give to this Minister of Homeland Security?
So come let us work hand in hand.
Because let me tell you, I believe that we all need help. And I think he needs help as well.
And let us build a nation together.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon, Anderson, and good afternoon to your listeners. I come in clearly?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Right, nice. Anderson, the solution to this is the government needs to invest in putting cameras that are working efficiently in all the public spaces, all the public places, because these guys are not just disappearing into thin air after they commit these actions, right? And they need to implement something where police are allowed to police the areas where they're living in, so that when these people return with their loot, normally they just be around on the block, you see them spending a certain money, they works nowhere, you understand? So something could take place. It is too easy to fix a number of these challenges that we continue to have. We're just spending money in the wrong direction, in the wrong places, not because something must be done that you just do anything and it will fix the problem. The same goes for the school violence. I keep telling them from the top of my voice, you need the military presence to get these children back on a path of discipline. Have some program. Okay, you don't want to be disciplined in school, we remove you from school and leave you in care of the military until better can be done. I really don't know what is going on in this country, you know. I really do not know what is going on in this country, because some of these people too ridiculous. All you need to go and look for work somewhere. All you need want things easy. And when somebody really decide to deal with one or two of them, then some people want to come out, all you too wicked, all you too this, but the actions of them is not too wicked. The actions of them in that maxi is not too wicked. They don't have to pass the stand your ground for me to be standing my ground, I understand? Because after seeing all of this over and over, what am I supposed to do? More than stand my ground and answer the questions after. Because there is no guarantee that you will get redress. What information they're going on to guarantee that they get some sort of redress for you? Or to guarantee that the action that they take in this regard is a measure that deters other perpetrators from wanting to commit these type of offenses. People doing what they want in Trinidad any time of the day, any hour, and at any location also. You have resources spread across the country doing all kind of ridiculousness, engage in all kind of petty matters. But we had a panel vehicle or something parked up by this church here for hours before the scene take place in front of the Street Police Station. We not serious at all in this country. We not serious at all in this country. I looked on, brother.
Thanks so much, member, for your contribution.
And let us build a nation together.
I'm telling you, I am so fed up of seeing things like this happen. What measures are we really putting in place to help curb this crime situation? What measures are putting in place to deter persons from committing crimes like this?
For our country, we must have regard.
Is it that the prisons are a holiday stay?
All your differences, let we start
a Jet 2 holiday? Is it a 5-star hotel?
Yes, we surely will.
What are we doing?
Because now, more than ever, we must show.
Why are our young persons
and production
not seeing
a strong and better nation
or understanding that this is wrong? Why aren't we not implementing enough serious consequences for when you commit crimes like this to deter these persons from committing crimes of this nature? Some said that the youths are jobless. Okay, but jobless means that you must just go and what? Create havoc in other person's life, create chaos. That is no excuse though. Yes, I hear you. But another thing is, a lot of young persons, and I would say it, they're too lazy. They want the easier way out. They don't want to really get up and get a job.
You know as well as I do the only way.
They complain of the Venezuelans coming here and working. Some of the jobs is what we refuse to do. Our locals refuse to take the job because they're lazy. It's easier to pick up a gun, a weapon, and go and hold up a store, hold up a maxi, a taxi.
Oh, come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build.
We need solutions. We need our Ministry of National Security to hit the ground.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon. I find it strange that nobody is calling on the Prime Minister to fire Mr. Alexander. They were calling on the Prime Minister before in every crime situation to give them hands. Oh, listen, every day in the papers you look, is home invasion, is crime being committed. One thing I'm happy about, that the crimes are not being committed in Laventille and Beacom. And it's on the other side. And nobody is saying anything about rid of this man because they are lying. Because every day you look at the papers, crimes are committed, people being kidnapped, people being robbed, central and south. It's happening regular. And another thing, whenever you have high unemployment, crime goes up. Thousands of people have lost a job under this government. And you expect crime to go up because there are people who would have never committed crime because of need and wants, and they're going to commit crime. My brother, I want to say something to you. I am glad in a point that you are going on to wherever you're going on to do. Because I tell you something, I've been listening to your program for a long time. And there are callers who call on this program. And every day I feel sorry for you. I say one day they are going to say something that are going to get you your job, get you off the radio. Think when they are talking and when they're in the air. I am happy for you, wherever you are moving on to your new endeavor, and have a good one. But people, be careful of it, because there are some people that say, people don't think before they say what they say. You understand? And they will get people involved. But I think that they should get rid of this man. He can't even speak to the media. You listen to him. He don't know what he's about. He just has a job. But nobody is saying get rid of this man. My brother, I am a listener, I listen all the time because I'm a thinker. And I listen all the time. You have some callers that make some good contribution. You have some again, it dangerous people on the radio. Have a good one.
Thank you so much, member, for your contribution. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, and listening to your last caller, I appreciate his sentiments because, yeah, I mean, where is he? Call from the nation, for that matter, to get somebody better than Mr. Alexander. That is not a job for an OJT. We keep putting square pegs in wrong holes and expecting that we will get a better result. I don't know what was in the head of Ms. Persad Bisesa if she believed that just because he was a member of the TTPS, he is going to fit well in the position. We can clearly see that it was a poor decision. Better you give that job to Mr. Ian Allen because he is doing so much work, right? So much work. outside of what the police is doing. That is really the job of the police. And we see that without Mr. Ian Allen, a lot of things probably just wouldn't get solved or wouldn't get highlighted, especially when it involves members of the very said TTPS who are charged with the responsibility of apprehending perpetrators and bringing them to justice. I don't know how we end up with our OJT on the job as Minister of Homeland Security. He just does not have what it takes. And what is required of him, he probably will need years to come up to scratch. But we paying them well. We giving them a lot of perks to enjoy, and we providing them with security courtesy state. I tell you, we just not serious in this place because the entire country ought to be asking for his removal. You walking around with a garbage bag to blow air in it to hand the media to ask them to give to somebody. That is what we paying people for in this country, you know. But it have people who will come out and defend whatever action is taken by the people that they support and feel that we will get somewhere with that. And you know what the funny thing is? When these same people end up in depression and problems, they come in and wanting sympathy from other persons. So KFC is a mouthpiece for the UNC and a defender of them, but when he going through the hard times, you want other persons to sympathize with what you are going through. But every day, when people are coming and talking about the issues that they and the country facing, once it's not in line with support for your political preference and party, you're burning out everything. You're burning out everything. But I don't know what these still are dead expect. I don't know what these still are dead people expect. Once you continue in that manner, politicians will continue to disregard you because you show that you have no character, no principle, no nothing. We can only take a directive from politicians in terms of what opinion we're going to have and how we are going to be thinking. We are going down a slippery slope, Anderson, a very slippery slope. And many of our citizens is encouraging the politicians to carry us there. Yes, we have criminals that we have to deal with. We have all kinds of things we have to deal with. But we also have systems in place and paying persons to treat with these things. And too many times, the excuse is that the wrong things being done by other persons who in criminal categories try to is the justification for the shortcomings of the people that we are well paying. So they want to tell you the police coming out from the civilians too, but we training all you and paying all you to do better. Politicians and all you want to give each other peacock left, right and center in the parliament. All you coming out from the same society, but we paying all you to do better. Providing all you with all kind of things to do better. I'll look on, brother.
Thanks, member, for your contribution.
That is the main foundation.
Listen, I am feeling so heavy.
This is our land. Come, my brother, come.
Just seeing this playoff,
Together.
seeing what is happening, I feel so uncomfortable. I don't have to be in the maxi that was robbed, or be a part, or be a victim to be fed up, you know. We need to do better.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome. Good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker.
Afternoon.
Yeah, you see this Alexander thing? If I tell you something, you wouldn't believe. Anyway, before I go further, I'll send you something there in the chat, right? That, remember, I always complain about the cone in the road, where every time you're looking for a park, you can't get park. People buying a new brand cone. blocking space and people can't get park and all of that.
Right.
That is taking that, because that's the same thing when happening in Trinidad. Until somebody get killed one of these days, so them couldn't have been any road there, then they go really take it serious. So I send that to you to see.
Okay.
But as far as Mr. Alexander go, that is a square peg in a round hole. And here I know it's a square peg in a round hole. I was watching Parliament today and see how he was humiliated in Parliament. I said, nah, I had to watch back over this thing, because the way he was answering questions, I was wondering if he on Mars or something, or if he in a rum shop, or if he on the block or something. Like, they know the Parliament is a place for serious business. You understand? And I sit down and I say, let me look over this thing. And boy, when I put back on, go back and pull back up the Parliament channel and decide to watch over his contribution, boy, I was feeling so shame. I feel so shame. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. As he started to answer the first question, boy, I switch off and go and watch a Western or something. I feel so shame. He is a square peg in a round hole. I think one of the errors that Kamala make is putting him there. Probably she put him there with good intention, but apparently he's a square peg in a round hole. So, and boy, I don't want to take up too much space and somebody else get a call. I thought I wasn't going to get in just now. I thought the show would have done.
No. You still have time. You still have time. But thanks very much for your contribution, member. And I want to know from you members, do you think that the justice system in Trinidad is too soft, too slow, or not functioning effectively? What would you change first? If you had the opportunity to speak to the Minister of Homeland Security, what would be your #1 recommendation to reduce this crime immediately? Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome. If you think I lost that one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
DJ Anderson, I'm very, very happy to come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be brief. First and foremost, I listened to one caller right before this one, and I don't know him, but it sounds as though he was intertwining humor, sarcasm, making a joke out of the situation, and that is a very serious contribution as to why people might think to try this, because they might feel it's just a joke, So we really need to be aware of how we speaking, if that's the case. And I'm accusing and say it sounds like it. In terms of your first question, what recommendations or what should be done? As much as in these instances we see, they need to. I think I saw an article on Facebook there, come from Ian Allen. Somebody else reposted it, and it appears as though they would have captured the person who was pulling the bag. You need to make a very, very public example in terms of the punishment, because that video, I didn't hear the audio until you played there, but that's absolutely atrocious. As a society, I think persons who in the police service, persons who are businessmen, elite, they wouldn't understand, because you don't have to worry about something like that happening to you, right? I was the victim of a situation a couple of occasions, honestly. So that's why I could say it's not a joke. You understand? If it was a joke, and if it is a joke, then we need to know that persons like myself, I am not a part of the joke. So I shouldn't be worried about that happening to me at all, because I'm not in the joke. I'm not playing. But I mean, the key elements to analyze from that video is you had persons just making their way to their destination. And even worse than that, we have seen, the rampant home invasions, that happened just a couple of days ago. So if you say, boy, you can't even make your way to work or where you're going anymore, well, we see in home invasions for the longest while. So is it that you're not even safe in your own home? And it's just like a revolving article of home invasions or robbery on the street or car thefts or this and that is like nonsense. It's really truly nonsense. And I'm not making a joke of it, but it's sounding like I'm making a joke of it too. So what I would say, not to be too lengthy, you need to make a total example in terms of the punishment. You know, that is somebody's personal property. What in the world make you think is okay to take things from other people? That's madness. And you need to feel the full brunt of the law and made an example of, so other people flush that idea out of their mind totally, right? And added to that, what they should do, we have police branches in the communities, cities, districts. They need to first and foremost, and I'm sure they know this is not rocket science. I just use my imagination. You know, reach out to TSCT, add it to your personal research. You're supposed to know every single person who living in the community that you serving and protecting as a public servant. That first and foremost. Once you have that information, you get a sense of, well, what do you do during your command day? You go to school, you can verify that. Go to work, you can verify that. You're just a business person, we need to verify that. You're a sole trader, whatnot, we need to verify that. So you know that the police in the community have a record of you and also other persons. That is our first start. So then you can't say, well, we don't know and we're trying to get information on this and that. Yeah, but that my solution. They need to make a real example of people who committing crime and who they caught.
Agreed. Thanks very much for your contribution, member. And members, feel free to be a part of the show as well. 3420081 4665391, and you could also use the WhatsApp as well, yeah? So my thing as well is that while there's so many home invasions, so many things that are happening, you are literally more than ever we must show in a glass building, just looking out. You are literally in front of the media telling everyone, calm down, relax, nothing to worry about, fear-mongering, you name it. Listen, we need more.
Hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
And members, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, if you are allowed to be more involved in shaping regional crime prevention strategies, how would you participate? Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon. I want to tell you something. We are in 2025. There was an election went by based on policies and principles that people have voted for.
Right.
And I have a question about solutions. I don't think the time has come where citizens have to put solutions for politicians to really solve things in this country. Because they were voted here on the matter of they had the solutions when they got into office. And it is sad to know that we are now back in this position where we're going to go back to the wheel to say, okay, what are the solutions to the problem? Because those who hold office do not know the solution to solve the problem that we are facing. And that is the reason we have here now that we have people who seem not to understand what are their roles and responsibilities in terms of holding office and their respected roles governing in a country. So I would say that one of the first things is that you have to remove people who are default in terms of non-performance and for those who are there to perform. And depending on the last caller, once you are caught in the act and you are guilty, you have to pay the penalty, be it execution, whatever it may be. So I just need to open up, and I don't think citizens need to give the government, any solution. Because when you campaign there, you campaign on solution and you campaign there on ideology. So therefore, we're supposed to sit back and wait now for these things to unfold for our lives to be better. But it seems to be getting worse because we have people who don't understand governance and they have failed from the moment they enter office. Take care.
Thank you so much, member, for your contribution. I can't disagree with your contribution. I can't disagree with what you're saying. And the thing is that during a campaign, ministers will come and they will listen to you. Some of them will sit down and they're listening to every word come out of your mouth. They come with so many promises and gifts and goodies. But what happens after? What happens after that election? Are those same ministers listening to the voices of the population? Are those ministers still listening to the concerns of the population? Or is it the only time that they listen to the voices or our voices is when election comes around again?
In short, this is what I have to say.
Are we a society that is becoming so numb? Or is it becoming like a norm to violent crime because of how often it happens?
Because now
are we becoming numb to it? Is it becoming a norm that we saying okay, it's okay?
Tolerance and production.
And I am asking this because all of this is happening, and for some weird reason I'm not hearing voices. I'm not hearing the voices, mass voices. Voices in the hundreds of thousands saying, hey, we're not accepting this. That could have been your mother, that could have been your grandmother, that could have been your auntie, your wife in that maxi taxi that was robbed. That home invasion that happened in Saparia, maybe wherever, in Saudi, that could have been your family as well. What are we doing?
Remember, the key to success is work.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
It's sad, eh? Anderson? Is Anderson?
Yes.
It's very sad. You wouldn't hear nothing, boy. Anderson, you wouldn't hear nothing. Nothing you wouldn't hear from nobody. You used to hear about them things every day, couple of months ago. There's a reason why you ain't hearing nothing. And don't look to hear nothing. It has people in this country defending what's going on with this regime. You see, they thought when they say Hines must go and he went, that crime went. They never understand. You don't wait to hear nothing. Mister, pray for your wife and your family, if you have children and whatever, and trust in the Lord. Don't wait to hear nothing. The whole 26 people we elect, they duffing them. They're telling us nothing. When you ask a question in the parliament, you know what they're referring to? Some section, something in some standing order. They're telling you plain we're not answering. This is total madness. I don't want to say more later.
Thanks so much, member, for your contribution.
Tolerance and production.
Mr. Speaker, concerning the robbery on the Maxi, I hear the whole two of the guys already, you know. I hear that on the news. I don't know how true it is, but I heard it on the news that the whole two of the people.
Actually, I heard that they apprehended one of them. If they held another one, all good. But it's a time we put a stop to this nonsense. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
President, good afternoon, amigo.
Good afternoon, one time.
And how are we going while it's raining on the outside?
Yes, it definitely is.
But we still have to give God thanks for that, boy. Still have to give God thanks for that. I wonder if he was in dry season a while ago. Anyhow, with reference to the subject being discussed at this time, how could I see the same thing a different way, boy? I wish we had a garage to sit inside it. I think I think we the citizens like to have somebody master over us. And I'll continue to blame parenting. At the end of the day, my friend, where's our children? What are they doing? You know, long time we used to have sensor going wrong, you know, find out about people in our house and how many of them working and all this kind of thing. Now we are not taking up our responsibility. I wonder if it is that we have to start charging me, my neighbor, TC, the old lady, for what our children do. Because, my friend, where do we go from here? Where do we go from going? I am talking about solution. I am saying, I heard a caller mention punishment. Yes, that is the answer. But do it now. We, the citizenry self, standing up. Yeah, but a little harsh. Yeah, you don't have to do it, sir. And I don't know what we really want in this country, my friend. Because we need tough, or you want to call it tough love? That is what we need. I don't know why it's tough love, you know. Tough love is just doing the right thing, my brother. Tough love is doing the right thing. You go to work, do your job. You don't have enough money before you get in the maxi drive, you know, and only have $4. Don't wait until you reach halfway. Drive is $4 I have, you know. Oh gosh, boy. Why we don't practice doing the right thing, boy? Why we don't exercise discipline? I don't know. I think we parents have failed this country. And we want the police service, we want the teaching service. I cannot recall in my 66 years that God gives me, we say any national security minister was doing a good job. You tell me any. They're going to get blamed from December to January. Because this thing is not no one man walk by. This thing is all hands on deck. And if we don't want to do our part, and expect the police alone to do it, I tell you, awo. You know, I'm telling you, my friend. Because this thing sounds like a blame game. This thing is sound like I watch your back. Who is doing these kind of ugly things, boy? It's not my son and your daughter. Who is doing it? My son and your daughter going and hold up the aunt in a maxi? My son and your daughter going and hold up the teacher in the school? Hey, we have to check ourselves, brother. We have to check ourselves. I continue to encourage my people and tell us we push the Creator out. We have to check ourselves, brother. We have songs like cock your gun, bad boy. Stop the killing spree. Put on your gun, bad boy. No more kills. What again we will say, boy? Let us take action. Let me chop off people's hands. Let me chop off people's foot. I respect the airways. I'm sorry to be saying it so rough. But we need to bring about some stringent laws and let us parents feel the hurt in order that we make sure that our pit bull dog don't get away and go and bite the neighbor. This is how else could I bring it, boy? We build a nice pool so that we foul, we come and foul the one scratch the neighbor goods. We build a nice kennel in shine with pit bull dog so that we don't bite the neighbor. But when coming to with children, we don't know where this one is, what he's doing, how he going there, how he's thinking there. We can't answer questions. We want the Commissioner of Police, National Security Minister, the Prime Minister. I tired here to blame Prime Minister, National Security Minister. And everything is up to us parents. We parents have a serious responsibility, my friend. Give us our responsibility. Start with everybody having a parental course on their ID card. And after that, take some stringent laws. Because it's time we wake up. Locked on and listen, my friend.
Thank you so much, member, for your contribution. So, guys, I will have to hold up on the phone calls. I will continue to take the phone calls after the break. I have some bills that I need to pay, and definitely I'm going to take your phone calls after, okay? Just a reminder, though, that the Black Friday sale continues at Courts.
So come let us walk hand in hand, because this is
So many different
my brother, come my sister.
packages, so many different discounts, whether it's cash or credit. You can enjoy up to 30% off on Frigidaire, Marby AAC today. You can save $1,100 on the Frigidaire 12,000 BTU inverter AC, only $24.99, or you can get the Marby for 18,000 BTU inverter AC now, $3,799. Don't forget, stores are closing today at 3 p.m. But the sale continues, and it's all happening at Courts, bringing value home. Offer valid while stock lasts. And remember that terms and conditions do apply. Yeah.
Put in more effort and less play.
So, members, hold up on the phone calls. I'm seeing the phone lines are ringing. Hold up for now. I'm gonna take the phone calls just after I pay some bills. Yeah. So keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. It's the Street Council.
A strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us walk hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Craving that authentic taste of the Caribbean but short on time? With Lion Brand Per Luri Mix. Now in its convenient, easy-to-use pouch, you can whip up a batch of fluffy, golden Per Luri in a flash. Just add water, mix, and fry. Perfect for impromptu gatherings. Our Per Luri Mix brings everyone together for a delicious moment. Share the flavor with friends and family, because good food and good company go hand in hand. Get your Lion Brand Per Luri Mix today and make every moment a tasty celebration. Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions.
Looking for the ultimate weekend vibe?
Then pull up to Experience Bar,
Where every weekend is a celebration of culture,
music, and pure energy.
Kick things off every Friday at 4 p.m. with the Experience After Work line.
Good vibes, cold drinks,
And the perfect way to unwind after the grind.
Then on Saturday at 10 p.m., it's time to turn up with Strictly Local Saturdays After Party.
Hosted by DJ Flex 868
and Gingerbread.
Blending Trinbagos hottest hits with
global trending bangers.
And when Sunday rolls in,
we set the tone for the week ahead with Reggae Sundays.
Positive vibrations from 9 p.m. that'll have you feeling only goodness and inspired.
Enjoy drink specials, secure parking,
and free admission every single weekend at number 2 Eastern Main Road, Aruka.
This is where the culture lives and the vibes never miss. So come through, bring your crew,
and experience the weekend like never before.
At Experience Bar, number 2 Eastern Main Road, Aruka.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday
from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
This year I say I'm not cooking. Young brother ask me what you're doing. Crazy, your family them go start screwing. Without food, well, the Christmas could ruin. Tell them to settle and cease. They will still get a piece. Cause KFC have a big festive feast. Well, bring all the chicken. I know it's finger licking. And crazy, you can stay out of the kitchen and have a festive feast, a festive feast.
Celebrate Christmas with KFC's Festive Feast. Get a festive box, 3 pieces of tenders and wedges for only $39.95. Or a festive bucket, 8 pieces of chicken, 2 regular sides, and 2 portions of wedges for $159. KFC, it's finger licking good.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from Kings Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Mr. Lee! Chins up, drinks up, right up, and everybody know, right up, non-stop, play mass. So all you put up on the hand now, so all you put up on the drinks now, show me you love to party, show me you love to party. So all you put up on the hand now, so all you put up on the drinks now, show me you love to party, show me you love to party. You're watching the band them pass on the road, and I don't know why you're waiting on. Let we go. Hey, you don't need a band on your hand. You don't need to jam in the band. Time to fall in the Bacchanal clan. We're the Bacchanal clan. This is the Bacchanal clan. Woman and man, drink till we hand. Give me that iron and pan. Badang, badang, wine and jam. Give me that, back it up, baby girl, come and wind up. And every girl move your body till it time up. Live your life, feel a vibe, put your hands up and play my heart. So all put up all the hands now, so all put up all the tricks now, Show me your love to party, show me your love to party. So all put up all the hands now, so all put up all the tricks now, Show me your love to party, show me your love to party. So let me hear you sing no way. Already back and I'll glad way. Back and I'll glad, yeah. Show me your love to party, your love to party. Can't catch when we touch down, tongue off the mash down. We have the place on lockdown. Anyway that we go play shut down. Cause we run thing, mad mass run down. DJ pull us up again, let we party. It's a bacchanal grand holiday. We better than the army. We ready. And every man find a girl, it's the time now. It's woman like that to be frightened. Never wait on a jam, never line up. It's a free pass, free pass. You don't need a band on your hand. You don't need to jam in the band. Time to fall in the bacchanal clan. Where the bacchanal clan. So all put up all the hands now. So all put up all the tricks now. Show me your love to party. Show me your love to party. So all put up all the hands now. So all put up all the tricks now. Show me your love to party. Show me your love to party. So let me hear you sing no way. How many bacchanal clan? Way. Bacchanal clan. Yeah. Show me your love to party. Your love to party.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
2026, I wanna share some licks. Certain thing in the industry have to fix. 2026, I wanna share some licks. Certain thing in the carnival have to fix. I ain't going no party if I don't know who's singing. I don't know who playing. I don't know who DJing. I say I ain't going no party if I don't know who's singing. I don't know who playing. I don't know who DJing. Before I pay, you have to assure me. What happened in Vice Cartel sure can't happen to me. Before I spend $1, I want to see your flyer. Who is the artist contractor? Come and mash up the party. I come here to jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air, hands up in the air. I just want to jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air, hands up in the air. 2026, all the share some licks. Certain things in the carnival have to fix. I ain't playing massive, your man not going Savannah. Queen's back Savannah. Mr. Van Leader, I say I ain't playing massive, your man not going Savannah. Queen's back Savannah. Mr. Van Leader, before I pay, you have to assure me. We will be crossing Queen's Park Stage on Carnival Day. Me and my posse, we all in with glory, and we live on TV. Watch how we done mash up a party. I just want to jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air, glass up in the air. I just want to jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air, glass up in the air. 2026, I wanna share some licks. Certain thing in the industry have to fix. 2026, I wanna share some licks. Certain thing in the Kaiso have to fix. I ain't going no Kaiso tent if you don't have Calypso. Sweet Calypso. All you want to go. I say, I ain't going no Kaiso tent if you don't have Calypso. Sweet Calypso. Get out and crop before I pay. You have to assure me. They will not be singing songs to chase people away. Let's sing about the country, how we can make money, how to raise a family, how to live in love and unity. I just want to jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air, glass up in the air. Everybody jump up. Hey, free up. Hey, hands in the air,
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and
we are back, the Street Council.
Come, let us sit and try to relate.
Is in session right here on the Street 919 FM.
Now, more than ever we must show.
Still very overcast on the outside.
Tolerance and production.
So I know that some persons may have just been hoping that, you know, the sun might have just peaked a little bit, you know, while you leave work and so forth. But it seems like it's going to be a very wet evening as well. So I hope that you guys have your umbrellas and sweaters and so forth.
And let us build a nation together.
In my final hour, what is not a crime but should be considered a crime? And probably I should say, probably this is my last what is not a crime but should be considered a crime segment. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, this would be my last week hosting the council with you all. But you guys could continue to look out for the council. You know, it's still going to be here. Same time, same place. Hashim is going to be here with you all. And I am still going to obviously be a part of the street family.
Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance.
But you guys are only going to be able to hear me on a Saturday.
Build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand.
But once again, I want to make sure and thank all of you so much for everything.
And let us build a nation together.
I want to thank you for every call, every laugh, every conversation, every moment that we have shared on the council. And as I mentioned, you stay locked, and I'll see you guys on Tempo Takeover, which is every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
So much of things that we need to see.
And for all the persons that are concerned or wondering what happened, no, it's not no sour grapes. It's not Anderson getting in trouble. It's nothing like that. It's literally all me. Yeah?
Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation.
So again, while I am stepping away from the Street Council, I'm still very much part of the 919 FM family and yours. And anytime the station needs me to fill in, once I'm available, you'll hear me right back on your airwaves, alright? So what is not a crime but should be considered a crime? Feel free to call in and let me know. Those numbers are 342 0081 and 4665391. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Once again, one time again, boy.
One time.
Well, I just want to compliment you on your journey.
Thank you so much.
I want to compliment you on your journey. You as a man seems to have your head on your shoulder. And you exercise a little head and common sense. So I expect and wish you all the best into your endeavors. What is not a crime that should be a crime? Again, let me say what I have said before. Living beyond our means. That which is causing a lot of us to go by courts and do wrong things And January, February month have to, face a bit of embarrassment. Going in the supermarket, you take up X plus Y plus Z. And when you reach by the cashier, you only take the X plus Y. You put the sun outside. But when you don't check out what you have to do on school books and this and that, you realize that you're parking in the wrong house. Let us measure twice but once now. Let's be responsible with our finance. We are the first minister of finance in our home. And if we, as adults especially, will be responsible with how we spend our money, then half of the problem finish. 3/4 of the problem finish. You cannot afford snow cones for the children, for all the children today, Sunday. You see the snow cone man passing because Monday morning you have to pay transportation. You go and you're giving everybody snow cone Sunday, and Monday everybody has to walk to school and get work Mondays. Let us measure twice cut once now. Let us live to love and love to live. Be responsible. Lock on and listen, my friend.
Thank you so much, member, for your contribution. Dr. Wakanda is saying what is not a crime, but should be a crime, is Anderson is leaving the program and leaving us with a foreigner. Please let the foreigner not to block me. I highly doubt that Hashim would do anything of this sort. All right. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon to you, DJ Anderson.
Afternoon, Kunji. Welcome.
And good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I expect the caller before you went on the breaker, and this last caller, I expect to hear that thing go on top of the head of the class. Why you did not give those two nation building contribution on top of the class? Because that was nation building contribution. They should have been on top of the class.
Well, since you want to put them, probably I was a bit distracted, but since you mention it, let's put them in front of the class, Kunji. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and why would you be distracted with nation building contribution like that? That's sad.
Well, what happened is that I had the engine room that was that's giving me some information as well now. So probably that's why. But I do apologize.
What I like also about you know how to dialogue on some of the right topics with me. Some of the other topics you don't want to dialogue at all. But with this, you will dialogue.
This might be my last time doing this. So you go ahead. You go ahead, member.
You see that guy? You see that Maxi robbery? I'll come to what's supposed to be a crime just now. You see that robbery? That 21-year-old guy that get locked up in that robbery? 15 years ago, he was 7 years old. He was 7 years old. And from 2010 to this day, it had no opportunities in the country for him. You see, the mothers and fathers of these children and them, you see the idea I was telling you, and you even mentioned they take loan up to $10,000 to go fetch something for the carnival. If a mother that have young sons and them, or a father that have young sons and them, and them spend $8,000 every year behind carnival. Remember, he was 7 years old. You spend $8,000 every year behind carnival. Do you know that $80,000 for the past 10 years? For the past 10 years, he reached 17 years. You know that money what the throw behind carnival could have gone behind his education, lessons, cricket club, or football club, or something that will something that would have paid to put you in the right direction. But when you could spend that $80,000 on entertainment and abandon your own children, that is the outcome you see in that maxi there. And who else to blame for that? It have nothing that the government could do to protect the children from the worthless parents. Nothing the government could do. With the good programs that they have, if you have genuine parents and parents who care about the children and them, they will direct them to the good programs and them and keep the money, the little money that they have, to spend towards the children's future. They abandon the children and them, and those are the outcome. That is why we hear 95% black and 5% white in jail for about 50 years now. Because they abandon the children and them for entertainment, for vanity, for luxury, for the self, not for the children, for the self. Because if they wanted the luxury and the vanity and the entertainment, they're supposed to keep that money so that the children and the family could have benefited from them. And they abandon. You know what should be a crime and it's not a crime now? You see, you telling the population that you're going to leave 91.9 on the street council and not telling them, and not telling your goodly listeners and them what you're going to do better, that should be a crime. We don't want to do your business really, but you should explain to the general population what you're advancing to, what is your achievement, what better are you going to do. Okay, DJ Anderson, we don't want to know your business, but explain to the population why are you leaving. Thank you.
Now is the time to come home and
boy. This Kunji, I think I'll miss Kunji as well. But Kunji, based on your contribution, I would also put you in front of the class because a lot of what we are seeing happening, it stems from the home. And it stems a lot from, there's no longer morals and values. Children are not being brought up with those morals and values.
In short,
and we have dropped the baton a very long time now. Hi, good afternoon, member, welcome.
Well, you see why I like Kunji? Sometimes he does cuss PNM, and as a PNM, I just say, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly or what? But Kunji boy, I want to send you to the head of the class this afternoon again. Not only now, again, because I listen to this radio station, and I know the callers that contribute, that make contribution that is conducive to good living. I said it before, we went on the break and the show was break, and I was the first caller to call in after the show was break. And I'll continue to say, my son, get on the maxi, insult your aunt or uncle, take their money from them, and one of my brother's sons going to run them down or apprehend them. What's wrong with me? I say it again, it's time we stop picking up the young papa on the ground and injecting it, hoping that the papa tree stop dropping papa. Let me deal with the papa tree. You see, we parents, we have a serious role to play. And if it calls for us to start mortgaging our house, looking at what we have to make sure that we sustain and mind with children in prison. We need to bring about some change in law because I just mentioned it. People are nice, can also we do. But what about with children? What 14-year-old, 20-year-old doing out in the night? I don't understand. And brother, I am not saying it's only we, but I'm saying we are in the majority. Sometimes when country talk, will be saying the truth, the whole truth and nothing else but the truth. But I'm not saying them. I have to put the tail between the legs and make noise easy. Because it's the truth he's saying. Black man, get up. Black man, stand up. Black man, you better listen.
Thank you so much again for a good contribution, member.
Special counsel, good after lunch. The listeners and the hearers. My suggestion for now, concerning the crime situation, in light of the fact that it has some people out there, they hell-bent on trying to see how easy they could eat and drink and take care of the child, children, or some woman or woman. Yeah. They don't intend to get a trade or learn one, get a skill or develop one, or try and do something positive in order to earn some dineros, some paisa, some money, some naira, some yen. No. They figure once they could get a big stone or a knife, a gun, or something, they feel that could take them through the economics. My thing is, they have seen others, and based on that, they feel, well, they'll get through too. Make an example now. Make sure that they are guilty, and then publicly deal with them, because what they did was public. Don't hide them behind some wall up in Golden Grove or down Tetran or nah. Nobody is seeing them down there. They might hear about them, but nobody is seeing them down there. I am saying it have Eric Williams Square. I'm saying there are so many nice savannas all over Trinidad and Tobago. They might not have no tree in the middle of the savannah, but build up a little something now. And watch. You carry them there. And you put a good piece of flogging on them. Because remember they were guilty, eh? You ain't killing them, don't kill them. Because chances are some of them, you see, after that, you'll be amazed to see the life they live the next 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years if they survive. But put a good piece of whipping on them. Don't stone them and thing. A good piece of whipping. That is for these petty crimes I'm talking about, the robbery and whether it's arms or without arms. And give them 2 years. Once they didn't get involved in anything again, all right, good. Let me try that. We trying all kind of thing. Eh? Let me try that. And I could only hope that the opposition don't oppose it if the government come with it, because you know we live in a kind of society where when one side commits something, the next side say that ain't good and want to peck it down. All right? We get accustomed to that. For about 9 years, one side coming with all kind of thing to deal with crime, and the next side pecking it down. Now the next side dealing with it, and when they ask them, well, where's your plan? They can't tell you. It's a secret. If we tell you, it will be, come now, man. Let me try something new now. Yeah? Forget about the we versus them. Let me get it right in terms of to see people realize it's not a good incentive, not crime.
Alright guys, let me just take a little pause as we have the pairing of the day, all courtesy of our friends at Royal Castle, taking this one.
Hungry? Pick up a Royal Castle Queen bucket, a King bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra delicious coleslaw, crinkle-cut fries, potato salad, and a snack box for yourself. Oh, and don't forget that delicious honey mustard sauce. It's really lashing. Okay, Rudolph, Let's get that delicious local Trini flavor. Royal Castle, here we come. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Ho, 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 ho. Happy holidays from Royal Castle. Christmas is coming, and we're heading back to TNT for that famous Royal Castle chicken. We just love the Royal Castle family meal with those 12 pieces of tasty chicken, the 6 yummy sides, and that refreshing 2-liter soft drink. It's just perfect for a nice Christmas lime. So if you're hustling and bustling like me, or if you just want some great tasting food, pick up the Royal Castle family meal. Happy holidays from Royal Castle. Ho, 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 ho.
That was
All
your
rise.
Hit of the day, powered by
All
the beautiful
right.
taste of Royal Castle.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
So that was the pairing of the day, all courtesy our friends at Royal Castle. Remember, it's our culture, our taste, and I really hope that that pairing has encouraged you or someone that you know. So go to that storage room and pull out that Christmas tree, because I know most of us, the Christmas tree is still well packed away. Come on, it's about time. We need to pull out that Christmas tree, check the decorations, check the lights, ensure that the lights are still working. Sometimes it's good to bring back some of the old time days. You know, just thinking about it, I remembered growing up, the lights that we had used to have a sort of glass on it. If you mash that, that thing used to choke you, and you definitely may have gotten caught too, eh? Real back in the day Christmas lights. But I'm sitting down and going through the lights to find the bulb that you know, blew. I'm not too sure if in 2025 if we're still doing that. But maybe if we bring back some of the old traditions, it may just help us to groom our young adults, our juvenile delinquents, get them out of that space. Those juvenile delinquents, get them out of that space.
Forget all your differences, let we start.
What is not a crime but should be considered a crime? Feel free to call in and share with me. 342-0081-4665-391.
That ever we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
I tell you, the crime situation in this place, it really just irked me today. And the way how things going sometimes, you know, I have to ask myself, or ask you, our members, do you think crime is now part of our culture? Or can we still turn this country around? Hi, good afternoon, member, welcome.
Sorry, I don't want to take advantage. Let me just take 30 seconds, 1 minute. Yes, it's almost like our culture. Some of us, most of us, half of what we see is just illusion. Most of what we hear is not the truth. And to me, those who get hold is guilty. Like everybody committing crime now. But to support the last caller, I just want to say, I would have recommend that parents, let me and my wife come in the prison and bring food for our children in prison. We need to get tough, according to us, with tough love. As I said earlier on, tough love is just doing the right thing. But if we want to make it sound so much like maths, so much like algebra, then let parents take that inconvenience, that day off, that sick leave, that away from the garden or whatever, and see after our children in prison. Let we do that. Let the state take away that responsibility and put it on parents. Let me see how much of us wouldn't tie we cock with a twine. Let me give Kunji a chance. I want Kunji to come back in.
Thanks, member, for your contribution.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Hi, good afternoon, member, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I think we need another Randall Burroughs in this country. Because these criminals, they overdoing it. I mean, I always remember back when Randall Burroughs used to say, he take no prisoners. So you know what that means? It's straight to the mortuary you go in. And those fellas, they respect Randall Burroughs when it comes to crime. But these guys, they don't care. Imagine Anytime, day or night, they putting down robberies. Nah, man, nah. This thing here, that when I saw that video, that thing upset me so much. I can't believe it. I can't. I said, nah. You could go and see if you could get a job. You people working hard, going home, and you telling me, oh, you're going and take away everything they have? Nah, man. Look, you know, I don't know now. I really don't know what to say. Rivero, you're talking tough, but we need to see some action, not just tough talk. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, member, for your contribution. Members, do you think that a legislation should be passed in the aspect of every 6 to 8 months an evaluation should be done on each and every minister by the national public, by you the citizens, to hear the voices on the ground as part of the evaluation. Because for some are saying that they're not listening to the public. They're not listening to us, the persons that would obviously be the ones that go out there and dip our fingers, stain our fingers. Should we have an evaluation process every 6 to 8 months where the public is also involved? Where you, the grassroots man,
In short, this is what I have to say.
the man that is walking the street every day, you could have a say on that person's performance.
Come, let us sit and try to.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon again, Anderson. I have to agree with Carol because all this talk from the police commissioner and other persons, I really had to give Gary Griffin his jacket, you know, because when I hear in responses from the police and from ministers about they're not aware of this and they're not aware of that and I have no report, Gary Griffin never used to wait for that. As soon as it is out there in the social media, the police used to get to work and find people wherever they are. So this excuse that the police are now using when you hear about things about all different things across the country, if it's home invasion, if it's things about
nobody hasn't made a report. I find that
rubbish.
It doesn't sit down with me at all.
When it is convenient, nobody has to make a report. They get themselves together and they come out and do what they have to do. But when it's convenient for them, they use any line, well, we're not aware of that. And it's all over social media. Rubbish.
Thanks, member. Yeah, thanks for your contribution.
Progress we surely will.
I think it's time.
But now, more than ever, we must show
that when the Prime Minister
and production,
when certain bodies are doing evaluations, that we the public
that is the main foundation,
have a say as well.
So come let us.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon to you again, DJ Anderson.
Kunchi.
DJ Anderson. You see when a mother have a baby, while a woman have a baby, and can nourish that baby properly, buy the right milk to nourish that child brain, and enjoy all the opportunities that them had for luxury, these are the outcome you get from these young children and them. You see when parents neglect the children for luxury, these are the outcome. I would not blame them children and them, that 21-year-old boys and them 100% for those acts on them that they put it down. that is a struggling child. This do them thing. A child that have suffered from low self-esteem and depression and anxiety is a young child that need medical attention. They need leaders to take control. They need parents to take control. And don't just lock them up and throw away the keys and leave them behind bars there. You need to pinpoint these children and them and see what is the problem. Because the parents and them is the one that really neglect them and leave them to struggle on their own. Whilst them benefit from the luxury and all the financial opportunities that they had. They use the financial opportunity for luxury and vanity and deprive the children the right nourishment and to bring them up and guide them the right way. So it's not about you seeing them, these young children, them 18 years and 19 years and 21 years, and we see them putting down them little maxi robbery and little robbery. It's a struggle, they are struggling. It is children need medical attention. When you're belly hungry and your mother and father not there, some of them young children, they don't have no mother, they don't have no father. And they struggle, especially in the East-West corridor and in the PNM areas. We cannot keep a blind eye towards that. We have to point them out for where they are. And ask the system to do just throw them in jail. Look at the problems that they have. Because they have a lot of problems. They don't have a right direction. Nobody showing them the arrow. Nobody showing them the narrow road to walk on. How it is? How it is? God Joseph, I'll call your name. Because you bring politics in it. How it is? You're willing to be happy in them until you're dead. My mother was one, my father was one. And I got dead happy in them. But you're not willing to guide your children in the right direction. And see them struggling and take a stand and say, no, that is mine. Let me take control over here now. When you don't show our children love and appreciation and consideration and show them, hey, you are appreciated home here, those are the outcome you get. In the black community, they deny the children them, not all communities, but mostly in Trinidad and Tobago, in the black community, take responsibility. Think about what you're doing. Your resources is not for luxury. Your resources for the future of your home. The resources that you have is for your children, future. Not for no fete and party and beer and rum and marijuana and weed. That is not for that. It is for your children, future. Any fool or stupid people can make money, but it take a wise person to spend it on the children, future. Not no promoter feature. And say that's your culture. Think. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks for your contribution, member. But what I would add to that, though, is that, and I want people to always remember this, not every bandit, not every criminal was raised in a bad home, And sometimes because we are getting so accustomed and we are creating this culture within our workspaces, our schools, and we are not dealing with the issue. Sometimes these persons who are raised in good homes end up being a part and associating themselves with bad company. But the speaker of this council, I have always said that, even in the days of when they said, they were going to put police into the schools, I said it here, that we welcome all of this. But I don't want, students to be expelled from school and just left there to become what? Another criminal? So I welcome solutions. I welcome that they come up with ideas on how we could literally find and seek help, further help for young people.
In short, this is what I have to say.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
If I'm to The last problem that I talked to, but still at court here to try to convince and racist statement to make it seem that African people don't raise right children. So only in African communities there is bandits and criminals. But the Speaker of the House, right, was a lawyer, and a lady tells she had a matter before she husband have a matter before the court for drugs, and tell the man give him 40 as a lawyer, you know, give him 40,000. Well, the man went to the police first, give him the 40,000, and the police pick him up. He didn't win the matter, you know. You know why he outside yet and the Speaker of the House? Because the judge say we didn't put down that he had a good character. So don't care what home you come from, and I think he come from a good home. And so Kunji rocks with that. And you know what is more disrespectful and egregious against black people? The man who talking that talk, supporting a government who just sent home 50,000 unemployed or unemployable people, because the people that work CPEP is unemployable people of the lowest bottom of the shutdown. Don't these same people are the same children that he talking about? So it's not more poverty for them same children he talking about. The same people in the PNM constituency was living off of CPEP, URP, and Jude and forestry. Them are children. So now that they home Kunji and they don't have no money, what you expect? Well, the way you describe what has happened when you misuse your money and what has happened, that what happened to we children because we misspend our money. Well, now we have no money. So then what do you think what happened to we children, boy? Why always allow them to come here with a racist comment to try to cry down black people? I see 2 people die just recently. They say, well, it mightn't be drugs. It might be over some piece of land where they get a qualification to dig for sand. Who killed them? What race are they? Couldn't you check yourself and rock so that racist statement? We have the worst administration. I have a police. I have a couple. What they name Baby Hulk? National security. I had the most blunt national security minister in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. I go come to listen to you, Kunji. That is always important, and we must accept that rubbish. Black people, don't allow another race to come and cry down our race, please. Because all that what they're talking about, we generate all the economic spending in Trinidad and Tobago and as black people, you know, because them have the money and the 1%. And we, the working class, just generate and keep the society moving. So if we don't spend, country them would not no talk show and they would not be in office to talk that rubbish they're talking there. Brothers, enjoy the evening. Racist.
Thanks for your contribution, member.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yes, and so good afternoon to you, DJ Anderson.
Afternoon.
And to Tobago. Yes. So there's only the PN youths committing crime. Right? I heard a caller say that earlier on. So in the UNC camp that is leading this country right now, there's a Chinese. When he was in opposition, committed an act. He's before the court right now and he's given directions to this nation. Right? And you want to tell us PNM constituency and PNM community tribunal crime? That should be a crime. I find it should ban that man from talking that kind of nonsense on the TV. Right? Check up on yourself. Yeah. You're talking garbage. Thank you, DJ Anderson. I'm sorry to hear I'm sorry to hear this but this kind of nonsense, that is garbage. Much.
Alright, thanks for your contribution, member. Now, you know, I allow everyone to call and, you know, to contribute, you know, get it off your chest.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard.
Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, boy, one the donkey logic, boy. Like you had the PNM Tabanka or.
I don't know who is Donkey Logic, but okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
DJ Anderson, there is a reason why. There's a reason why I don't answer those PNM callers on them. Because I am one of the oldest caller 91.9. I have been listening to the two generation of the family speaking. They never advise the black community. They never give no advice to the population. All they try to do is from the time somebody says something about the PNM, they sound like the 13 crappos they have in parliament over there. They only know to rah, 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 rah. They benefit nothing to program. They benefit nothing to society. That next one, Maloney. That next one, not Maloney. Barataria, we talking, he don't even have children. Them don't even have children and think to say, well, all right, we have children, we have successful children, you understand? We work all we life, we work for the benefit of the children, you understand? For successful home and success, everything successful. Them not on that. Them just want PN people to be African people to be PNM until they're dead. And if it's not a PNM until they're dead, they call the radio station, they ridicule you, they condemn you as if you're doing something so wrong. So partners, I don't really want to hear you. In my view, I think that you all are waste of spermalism. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
And production to build a strong.
We don't have to go all there, all right?
I say,
come on, you all. This is my last week. Let me keep it nice now. All right. I mean, we were talking about obviously the crime situation and what happened with the Inimaxi and so forth. And I did get the point, part of, the point where Kunji was stating, with our young person and where the problem stem from, from the homes. And besides party, I think generally that yes, we do have a problem when it comes to the upbringing of our children and where that morals and values where we just dropped it off.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
And now our young persons are literally being guided blindly, let me take one quickly. Hi, good afternoon, member, welcome. Hello? Member, are you there?
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, we have a problem. Trinidad and Tobago has a problem. Because crime is not only in PNM constituency.
And
yes,
I totally agree with that.
So that logic that he commented to skew, like if it's PNM constituency and PNM is because my grandmother votes for PNM, but my young man, if you check the history of Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM, ask the UNC in their two incarnations, what did they build to generate any sort of revenue in Trinidad and Tobago? Nothing. Very good. For 10 years, they argue about a children's hospital. In their term, the children's hospital, and they take a loan to build an aquatic center and must see a cycling velodrome. That's the only thing that does not generate any kind of revenue. The PNM, for its 62 years of independence, is what have Trinidad. And when you look at governance throughout the PNM's history, I have Bazdeo Pandey. Under Bazdeo Pandey time, they used to tell me about O'Halloran and Privat. Robinson come into office and dealt with O'Halloran and Privat. Because those was two men in the PNM at that time. One run to Canada and me know the next one run, and they say they thieve the money, we get back with money, they sell whatever, and Robinson dealt with that at that point in time. But you know what? Up comes the UNC, who tell we about sing the same song about corruption. And for 20-something years, the lady who is the Prime Minister, who was Attorney General then, said no Bob Lindquist, I think that was the name of the man, who was investigating the airport. Some men, Gutierrez and whoever, go and make this jail in Miami, come out, the children make grandchildren, he had grandchildren and playing golf with the grandchildren. And I have a group of men here still fighting extradition. One died just recently. The next one, the judge in Miami tell him what going on. You had to pay the state of Trinidad and Tobago nearly $1 billion. Right? So check up your assets and get to the government of Trinidad and Tobago. I have an past first time in history of Trinidad and Tobago So when you want to talk about character, I have an attorney general was fired, and you know for what? Allegations of corruption with a man in England called Vincent Nelson. And that's still going on. So I don't want to hear them about morality. The UNC, because let me explain you something, son, if you don't know. The same Robinson who joined up with the same party made a decision on moral and spiritual values. That is what Trinidad and Tobago stands on. That is what we grew up on. On a man making a decision at the time to take our country forward based on moral and spiritual values and give the governance to the PNM. Other than that, if we had left Basdeo Pandit Day, you know what happened to we now? The IMF would have been our money was $2.35 to $1 US. When Carnival come, we giving them $1 for $1. Right? The economy crashed, yes, because oil price around the world went up and the economy slowed down. Right. Recession, government change. But under them, suck we dry up to the last administration. Mr. Manning spending too much money, budget of 43 billion. When they leave the Liberator, budget of 63 billion. 63. 20 billion more. And what they have to show for it? Aquatic center that are still paying for, cycling velodrome and a hospital that today they say they're going to open and I can't find nurses for. No vision. So couldn't you don't come around me with that? Enjoy your evening.
All right, thanks so much, member, for your contribution. Now, members, I am actually out of time, but let me thank each and every one of you for your contribution. I really hope that those persons who are in authority sometimes would, listen to your voices, because some of you have so much of valuable contribution. Matter of fact, all of you have some great points as well. And we could only work together to build this nation, to see a better Trinidad and Tobago. So up next is the Third Empire. You guys stick and stay for that. I'm going to see you guys here tomorrow. Same time, same place, right here on the Street Council. Until then, you guys enjoy the balance of your evening. And please remember that it's wet outside, so take your time.
So come let us walk hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother.
The Street Council is adjourned.
And let us build a nation together.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and on Friday evenings from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM.